Okay, so this word we're going to talk about today is boundaries. Boundaries is like one of these hot button words when it comes down to being a step parent or a parent in general. Apparently, we all have boundaries, or at least you do when you're in a divorce situation. There just seems to be a lot of times where one person makes demands and the other person goes, well, we can't. That doesn't meet with my boundaries, or you don't respect my boundaries, or these are my boundaries, don't cross them. So let's talk about this for a second. First, it only seems to ever be applied to single divorced moms. This is the only time I ever hear someone say, you are not respecting my boundaries. And first, what are they? Because I have seen stepmoms who do not talk to the bio mom. I have seen stepmoms who decide they are going to be friends with the bio mom. I have seen people have parties together. I have seen just about everything. But it kind of like seems that depending on the situation, the boundary changes, or depending on how it plays out well for the other person, either the bio mom or the stepmom, the boundary changes. I've never seen anyone have clear and specific boundaries consistently through all situations that stands firm no matter who it benefits. So these boundaries seem to be fluid. When you want something, those are your boundaries. When I want something, I'm overstepping. So I guess we're going to work into that. Stepmoms, do they get boundaries? Do I get to say, these are my boundaries, you're overstepping? Do I get to say, because you approached my daughter in a school, even though she has nothing to do with you and have asked you to not be a part of her life, do I get to say, you are not supposed to approach her in that school, you've overstepped your boundaries? Do I get to say that now my husband might be gone for a long time and you taking that time away from my daughter and I, and not respecting the sanctity or sovereignty of that time, is overstepping my boundaries? I kind of think I do. Because in the end, when it comes to your time and when you're gone for 12 hours, or when you've decided that you're going to work and you've decided you're going to leave the kids with somebody else, no one, you don't even tell us it's happening. Dad doesn't know. We don't know. No one knows. You don't inform anyone. And yet your boundaries are supposed to be, when he's gone, the kids go to you. Contact, 5 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., emails, text messages, calls. If we don't answer a call, we get this vicious email. If we don't answer an email, we get a vicious text. If we don't answer the text, no matter what time it comes in, it's a cycle. And if we try and close off one form of communication, it's not good enough. You have screamed outside of car windows and told us that we were evil. It seems as if the boundaries are only when things are not going the way you would like them. And this might be getting kind of personal. But I've tried just about everything. Counseling for all three of us. And nothing's worked. And we're not the ones suffering, the kids are. And it would be great if it could be something else. And now the new rumor in our small town is that I was the other woman during your and my husband's brief marriage. And I'm going to tell you, we have cleared that up numerous times, both in front of judges, in front of counselors. It never happened like that. We were together for a very long time before anything happened. It had nothing to do with you. I think that's what everyone and you need to realize. We want our time, because it's Talia and my and Bill's time with the kids. And honestly, none of this has anything to do with you. At all. This has to do with our family. And if if you ever want to make it easier on the kids, I'm here. I'm willing to talk. I am willing to work on it. I am willing to dispel all rumors. I am willing to have an open and honest communication style, and I'm also willing to just not communicate at all. So, there you go. Boundaries. I'm not even sure what they are because I've never seen them, as I said, be consistent unless it benefits one single person. And that's